What's up, Raymond Hawk 13 here. I'm going to be doing another video. This is going to be Beat the Booker for ROH Best in the World 2011, which is going to be on in a couple hours. If you don't know what Beat the Booker is, it's where I personally book the show, how I would book the show. And I got the match card right here, so let's start off. First match, we got Adam Cole and Kyle O'Reilly taking on Generation Me in a dark match. Easy pick here. These guys are very talented, but these guys need it more. These guys are in TNA, so in that case, I'm going with Adam Cole and Kyle O'Reilly. Next match, we have the open, which I think should be opener, Colt Cabana versus Tommaso Ciampa. Rip versus in there. He's with the Embassy. Colt Cabana, I'm a very big fan of. I think he's very funny. I think he's a very good worker. Even though a lot of people, I don't know if a lot of people do. Hey guys, give these guys about 5 minutes. Colt Cabana's the face, so in that case, let Colt Cabana go over. Yeah, so I'm having Colt Cabana go over Tommaso Ciampa in this match. Next match, we have a no-holds-barred street fight, as we have Homicide taking on the Embassy's bodyguard, Rhino. This match is going to be very fun because he is from Brooklyn, which is by New York, which is in New York, which is where the show will be. This match will be, and he's an ROH original. This is his first time, I think, ever at ROH, but yet still, this is in the Hammerside Ballroom where he won the first ever. No, he won the last ever ECW championship in the last ECW show as ECW. So he's going to be crazy. They're going to be crazy. This match should be about 15-20 minutes. I think 15 minutes at tops, not really 20 minutes. Should be fun. In that case, I'm going Rhino over Homicide. People are going to disagree with me. That's okay. But still, I think Rhino over Homicide. Next match, we have the return of Jay Lethal taking on the Prodigy Mike Bennett. These guys should... Now, Jay Lethal, he's one of Big Rat's favorite guys. I really like Jay Lethal, too. I really liked him. He became I think he could have become a very big star in TNA, but apparently TNA didn't like him. TNA doesn't like a lot of people, so they got rid of him, which is sad, because he's very talented. He's a very talented guy. He is very talented, too. I really like Prodigy Mike Bennett. I don't know if a lot of people do, but I do. So in that case, even though these guys might have a feud, I'm going Jay Lethal and his return to ROH over Mike Bennett. Next match, we have Steve Corino with Jimmy Jacobs taking on Michael Elgin with Truth Martini. Sorry, I can't write like this, but... Can you read that right there? Sorry. Kevin Steen. I'm predicting that he's going to come with his former mentor, Steve Corino, who is being redeemed, which is a very good angle, by the way. I'm enjoying this angle very much. Steve Corino, and with his new mentor, Jimmy Jacobs. Sorry, that's the next match. I'm predicting that he is going to come help these guys out, and somehow in the match, turn on Corino and Jacobs, and join these guys, and that's the truth, which means Michael Elgin goes over. Because this guy, everybody loves Kevin Steen, me being one of them. He was in a great feud last year with Generico. Those guys had great matches. A very fun guy to watch in the ring. Thing is, he's such a great heel. Why would you have him return as a face? And then as a face, it's like saying that you have vanilla ice cream all your life, and it's really, really good, and you enjoy it. But then you have chocolate chip ice cream, and it's like, wow, this is awesome. And then you're out of chocolate chip ice cream, and you can't get it for a while. And then you have the ability to have either vanilla ice cream or chocolate chip ice cream. Are you going to keep the vanilla ice cream, or are you going to keep chocolate chip ice cream? That's a very weird way of looking at it, but still makes sense. So you see, I'm going. And guess what? I'm going to do this. I'm 13 then. Yes or no? One of the guys in PWR show, David Hero, and Damian Nelson do this. David Hero, he's usually the one that books it, and he usually, what he does is he usually DWHS's it, which means David Hero has spoken. I'm not going to do that because my name isn't David Hero, and I think they'll sue me. They'll sue me. I don't want them to sue me for this because a bunch of other people do be the booker. But I'm 13 that. That's my version of DWHS. I'm guaranteeing this will happen. So, yeah. Next match, we have the World Wrestling's Greatest Tag Team taking on the Briscoes, taking on the Kings of Wrestling, taking on the All Night Express, and a 4-way elimination match for the ROH Tag Team titles. Well, this is going to be fun. Okay, you're going to be surprised, but guess who I'm having eliminated first? The Kings of Wrestling, the greatest last year's tag team of the year. The Kings of Wrestling. I'm gonna have Claudio somehow screw it up for them, and because of that, they'll eventually break up, and then you could have Chris Hero feud with it. You could have them either feud for the world title. Even though they're such a great tag team, what they do, it can still happen. And then another 10 minutes go by. Next tag team eliminated, the Briscoes. The Briscoes got themselves disqualified because they've been on that rampage lately. They've been on that awesome heel turn lately. If you haven't seen this video with Jay Briscoe, I think it was Jay Briscoe. If you haven't seen that video on YouTube, that video is awesome. I was gonna tell you that's awesome. It's on the ROH YouTube channel. If you want to go check it out, it's a fun video. It's great. It's worked, but it looks like a shoot. So because of that, and yesterday at the press conference, the same thing happened. The thing is, what they're gonna do is, I believe they're gonna until disqualified and leave Wrestling's Greatest Tag Team and the All Night Express out, and then they'll eventually feud for another 5-10 minutes. And then what happens next? Wrestling's Greatest Tag Team gets eliminated, and your new ROH World Tag Team Champions, Kenny King and Rhett Titus, the All Night Express. Here's why. These guys have improved greatly. These guys are awesome, the All Night Express. Thing is, these guys, Shelton Benjamin, he's one of my favorite guys in WWE, even though no one I knew when I first started watching wrestling liked him. I know probably a lot of you did. I really liked him. I thought he was a very, very talented guy. I thought he was fun to look at the ring, all his Money in the Bank stuff. He did much amazing stuff in Money in the Bank. Thing is, he's so great at what he does. Well, you can't see him, but Shelton Benjamin, people know who he is. So the thing is, if you're gonna go on TV, you gotta have people that people know. So if you have him, you could have these guys break off, but not break off. I mean, they could go their separate ways, kind of like what the Wolves did. Have him feud for the TV title, and have Charlie Haas feud with maybe Mike Bennett. Let's see who are some other feuds. Maybe Rhino. Maybe some other people. So they'll have another match. And the thing is, for the All Night Express, who they could feud with, of course, with the Briscoes. They could feud with this tag team up here, Adam Cole and Kyle O'Reilly. They also got the Bravado Brothers, Jen Mee maybe. There's a bunch of tag teams in ROH that they could feud with. So, even though I think maybe the Kings of Wrestling, maybe they won't break up, I don't know. But that's how I would book it. I'm not saying that's how it will go, I think. I'm not sure it'll go in that order. But I really hope the All Night Express wins. Even if they win, I would be happy. If they win, I'd be happy. And if they win, I'd be happy. Basically, any tag team that wins this, I'd be happy for. Even though the Kings of Wrestling, they had a really long title reign. A lot of people agree with me. So I don't know if a lot of people want to see them win back the titles. But still. Next match, we got El Generico taking on Christopher Daniels for the TV title. This match should be fun. Give these guys about 15-20 minutes. Originally, I was going to go with Christopher Daniels to retain the title. Thing is, I've heard, I'm not saying this is true, but Big Rat said in his ROH, the next two shows, the Richmond and Charlotte shows, he's not scheduled to be on it, which I'm guessing this is his last night in the company. So, in that case, you have your new TV champion, El Generico. I'm a huge fan of El Generico. Huge fan of Christopher Daniels. Really, I like everybody on this card. Maybe the only person I don't like is maybe Rhino, because he's kind of old, but I'm sure he'll have a very fun match. But everybody on this card I'm really a big fan of. But I'm a big fan of both of these guys. In case, but this is his final night in the company, so in that case, maybe, you know who's not on this card? Roderick Strong. Dang. Sorry. Anything can happen later. Roderick Strong. He's not on this card. Former ROH World title and fellow member of the House of Truth with Christopher Daniels. So in that case, they're friends. You could, if he knows he's leaving, you could have Roderick Strong cost him the match and have El Generico win. But I'm not saying El Generico turns heel. I'm not saying Roderick Strong turns face. And just his presence lets him get some